got ourselves teams over on the, well, team 1 and team 2. We got ourselves Key. I'm just gonna kill a Key as a Windwalker. You know what? The Shadowland set, the more I look at it, like after years of the expansion, it's okay. It's actually not that bad. We got ourselves Kato, I guess going maybe somewhat last. It's gonna be stupid. First up versus Monikosa, a bit of a rematch between the two. We needed, man, we needed it. As it's gonna be a binding shot with a Ring of Peace, and for stupid, this is gonna be his battle of a lifetime. This is his hardest challenge right now. He's got himself the eagle, or the bird. The bird is dropping. Actually, it actually looks like the owl is not even shooting arcane at the guy. It looks like it's just owl droppings. Is it just me? Next time you see it, I'll point it out to you. I'll just give you the angle and you're like, you tell me. You tell me. But if Stupid can get another setup like this onto Monikosa, root him in place and get a freebie arcane damage, that'll be huge. He got himself potentially set up, trying to see if he can kite him. Trying to keep him in the thing, but nope, cannot. It's going to be a knockup potentially out of Monikosa. Karma to follow. Rotating defenses pretty aggressively. Huh. Kind of aggressively too. As Monikosa trying to see if he can back away behind the pillar. Zoan down, doesn't have a lot of offensive pressure, so potentially for Stupid this could be maybe an opportunity to have a proper go here. He just needs to be able to kite the guy out, but with a crash together with a leg sweep to lock him down, that's not a great place to be in. Knock up right after. Let's go for a trinket to follow. A Stupid needs to get himself some kind of healing. He got himself auxiliary in case he needs to. Big damage potentially. That's gonna be the eagle, the bird droppings, dude. The bird, the owl droppings sitting from the sky as he's trying to see if he can go for celestial convoy. Does get rooted though, able to separate for a second, but still Stupid in such a low health. Got him some big defenses. Potentially maybe a setup here. Monikosa backing up out of there. He got port after port. He got a lot of healing with just porting, as it's going to be aim shot from a distance. All Stupid needs, man, all he needs is a proper go, proper setup on the Monikosa. He needs a lot of sustained damage on his marksman. You're very much a burst class more than anything, so that's a little rough, man. Amadeus still hurts my eyes. Yeah, lad, I feel you that. Yeah, this is why I don't want to do a flashbang arena if I can help it. While these two are out the bat, we got Espion over for the team 2 representing with Mini Warrior, literally Mini Warrior, with news as well as 24. Monikosa representing his team first off the bat. Lex Soup, it's going to be a bit of a binding shot. Maybe if Stupid can get himself a proper setup. Aim shots with True Shot, that is going to be defensive for Monikosa. He's got himself the Ford Brewer. The amount of defenses the monks can have, they've always had good defenses. But with the time to kill being reduced in War Within for PvP, as you can see how long this duel going between a class that can heal like a marksman and Monikosa, which got a little bit of that hybrid healing and usually good defenses. Like the amount of tankiness every class has right now is just out of this world. As is going to be Stupid super low in health. I don't really know. He's trying to see if he can set himself up freezing trap. Maybe if he can get a go with, trying to avoid it. It's getting slowed. Quite a bit of range for Stupid right now. He's got freebie pot shot damage. But a clash is going to stop him with a stun right after, as Stupid is going to have to find a way to close the gap and go for leg sweep. Feign death for just a moment. Binding shot onto Monikosa, trying to see if he can stun him as he's standing in the lunar shower. Stupid super low in health. Does go for the turtle shell. Monikosa does have defenses back up and available. I don't really know how this is going to go for Marksman. I really want to see if Marksman even stands a chance against Windwalker. But it feels like the Windwalker definitely has all the cards on the table. Big leg super after. Trinket available for Monikosa. Trying to see if he can walk away from the monk, and that's going to be Stupid with a wall. Final bash of defense. He's got himself a bit of damage. Trying to see if he can go counter pressure. Feign death for just a second just to see if he can dampen some of the damage taken. And he's got himself that range. He can at least get away from the monk, but the double ports are available. Got himself a bit of recovery. He slows around 4. With a clash onto the pet. I don't think he meant to clash the pet, did he? In cap onto the hunter. Scatter for a second. I don't know what Stupid can do. Freezing trap. At least he got himself a CC. Trinket out of the monk. Disengage out for Stupid with a stun as he's trying to see if he can back away. Rapid fire is good and available. Stun right after. Got himself a proper go finally versus Monikosa, but he's getting zoned out. He can't really utilize the pillar. Charge trap to follow. He's trying to see if he can get away from the monk. I don't think there's a chance. Yeah, as a marksman, I think you have way too much burst. Not enough sustain to fight through a monk. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. I don't think there's a way. I think I just actually had to play Beastmaster or Survival or something. Spinning crane kick up for Monikosa. Does knock up Mr. for a second. Army of the Undeads closing up around him as he got every pet available. And that physical damage should be able to get through the monk's defenses pretty easily. Trying to see if he can pour it out of there. Got the ports for big heals. damage feels bad. Yeah, I think honestly, got good burst, but that's sustained damage. Yeah, Monk is the same right now too. That is also true. Monk self-healing is out of this world. It's basically a Brewmaster. MM's garbage. I feel you on that. And now, Rogue are basically the same spot. This is why you never see Rogues in duels or in dungeons. Rogues are in a pretty bad spot too. So I feel you, Heldrock. They keep giving too much attention to Survival Hunter, man. Marksman needs a bit of attention. Plus, they took away Deathstruck him recently, but they didn't give anything back for it. Not yet. I guess that's going to come out next build. Monikosa trying to see if he catch up to Vista right now. Got himself a knock up. Does try to go for a knock, but the man got a horse. He's got himself plenty of range. If you go for Cloaking Shadows and Death Calls from a distance, he might be able to claw back a victory. He needs a proper stun on the guy. Does have a trinket. Needs some kind of way to lock down the monk. Got himself a bit of healing. Poured out for the monk. He's got plenty of mobility, so at the very least, he can stay at a range and Cloaking Shadows from afar, keeping the dots on the Monikosa. As I think he's trying to buy himself a bit of time. He needs the Army of the Undead. He needs a bit of that range damage, couple of procs here and there. He might just have it. Monikosa looking for a full reset behind the pillar. And Visser does not have a way to recover. So Monikosa is back up to healthy. Full karma available. I don't know how you can stop this monstrosity of a class right now. Actually, I have no idea how you're supposed to be able to stop this. As it's going to be blind, Monikosa surrounded by the undeads, mostly ignoring them. That's how the riders attack it from every angle. Death calls are available. Vistra, I don't know if you have a stun, but at least you're surrounding him with the pets. That's a lot of damage. He got himself defenses with the walls and everything. It's going to be in cap. Is this enough? Celestial Conduit, you got AMS for it. At least you're able to deal with the nature damage. Trying to see if you can fight through the guy. Lichborn to follow just to give himself a bit of DR. Trying to fight through this as best as possible. But the man is conjuring every celestial to help him. And does it a fist of fury down, pounding down the Death Knight. Bit by bit. But a warrior, wait, what? What? Was he trying to go for a port? Is that what he's trying to set up? Trying to go behind the pillar with a port? I think he might have been. Because he leapt in and backed up out of the immediately. I don't know if he meant to leap or anything. He might have. I'm not really sure. But Monikosa got himself that karma burned very, very quickly versus Zug. Zug just needs to get back over there and start attacking the guy. I think he's trying to play second wind. I don't think he can. I think you got to get in there. I think you got to stay on top of Monikosa. His cooldowns did get burned out though. So I don't know if he got any more CDs after. Stun as he gets hit with a crash clash. I like how you can stun it, but it's like a delayed stun. Fist of Fury, big damage fly down for the monk as he got himself a go with a fear by the warrior, locking him down for a second. Reflect, I don't really know what you can reflect out of the guy. As he got himself Tiger's Fury to break out of the charge route immediately. Port right after, got himself a bit of a repositional too. And he's going to go for double ports to get himself lots of healing. Stunned by the warrior. Does he have himself a go? He's got himself Avatar as well as Recklessness in 30, so he may just have to wait until both of these things are online after. I don't know if he's got any damage to follow before that. Big defenses out for the Zug, and should be okay. Monikosa got Karma coming up very, very soon, so should be able to counter a lot of the damage from Zug, unless he's patient, and then saves all his cooldowns together, combines all it with a stun versus Monikosa. He might be able to do it. Maybe in a lot of trouble. Oh my god. I was actually rooting for the warrior there. I was thinking maybe the warrior, this is his chance. Kato's gonna have to find out if the monk bleeds. Hopefully this arena may be a little bit better for him. He's given the man as much of an auto duel as possible though. Giving him a proper opportunity. Big deep breath right after. Sleepwalk to CC. Ebomite. Big setup. Potentially. It's going to be a big knockup. Stun to follow. Fire breath. Potentially big damage. Trying to see if he can make a play here. Does he have the eruptions to follow though? Got an interrupt on the guy. He's got him supports. And he does take a bit of damage. But Kato, for the most part, I think unless he's got him some more damage, trying to see if he can control Monikosa as best as possible with sleeps. And maybe Chrono Flames, knocking him back for a second. Has he got him some mobility? Maybe he could just cast at the guy, trying to go for another Ebonbite setup. I don't know if he got another knockback, but he's got himself the Fire Breath into a port, immediately Trinket available, trying to keep the guy slow the best possible. Karma to follow, just trying to keep him clawed. Trying to keep him clawed with a time skip to give back cooldowns little by little. Might have himself another burst combo here right now, potentially. He's got himself mobility. Ebomite is available. Got himself cast weak. Gonna get interrupted. Upheaval onto the monk with a stun to follow. Shattering him with a big living flame. Eruptions to follow might be enough. In cap. No! Is the guy gonna escape it? Port 1. Does he have another port for another mobility? Port 2 for a heal. Okay, you know, cannot let this man escape. He's literally going through time and space trying to catch up to the guy. Quick sleepwalk, putting him out in the open. Trinket immediately for Monikosa, but it's going to be a claw, slowing him down immediately. Celestial Conduit, trying to see if he can stay on top of the guy, but he's still unable to. Kato got himself wall, at least cannot get interrupted for a bit. Got himself plenty of mobility. He's just waiting for cooldowns. Sleepwalk, maybe a setup. Chrono Flame, got himself a bit of a heal. Ebomite to follow. Is this enough? Clash by Monikosa, not enough. Trinket not available. No! That was through cheat death too. My God. Monks are out of this world. Yeah, we might just have to have Monikosa go last, man. Might actually just put a stipulation where Monikosa goes last, just so like Monk's healing is is absurd. And we might just have to have him play to dampening. Because I feel like a monk could still probably clean up pretty good. But man, it's just, I gotta see this healing breakdown, man. I gotta see this HPS breakdown. Because I feel like every time he's like kind of low on health, he just does a port in, port out, one global, and he's back up to full. And he's back up okay. Karma out right now as Monikosa getting kind of low key. There's your chance, man. Monikosa spent everything. They got nothing left. They got absolutely nothing. Maybe can port, maybe can buy himself a couple of precious seconds for a leg sweep. You're getting kind of low key, so better Karma as soon as available. Trick and follow. Does go for the Karma. This is where Monikosa is just going to try to see if he can push right through it, but he's going to try to see if he can back up out, not putting too much pressure into that Karma. In cap into Key to try to clear the Karma as best as possible. And he's looking for a bit of heal. Key able to go for a port. Could go for another port to give him some more healing too, from the looks of it. Fist of Fury lock him down. But Conduit goes through the Fist of Fury. Should be able to take him out right now, actually. Hold on. Lexi over the clash. And Key, I think, is dead. Oh. Just walked up and touched death the guy. Okay, yeah. Monks have to go last at this point. From here on. If you're a Windwalker, you go last. Like, Monikosa has to go last, man. What is that healing? What is that? He did more healing than damage. How is that allowed? Okay, hopefully next week's build, Blizzard does maybe take a look at that. But man. All right, let's see if we can get us another one going, man. Yeah? You guys need one more? Okay, cool.